Next shift.
Okay. Wow, it has been a moment since I've done this. But it's time. It's time. I know the new season started, so we've gotta get on that grind. But so it's kind of late at night, so if I'm a little bit quiet, you understand why. But yeah, so this is your VOD Gainer, formerly known as Papa Nut. I feel like in Slapshot Rebound. So I guess let's just see what you decide to do. Okay, face-offs are kind of just, something you'll just figure out. They're oh boy, are my binds messed up? Yeah, they're a little bit messed up. That's all right. Sorry. Like I said, getting back in the flow of things. Face-offs just happen. So don't get too bent on them, because it's just a bundle of whatever the hell is going on. So, but I like what you do here. I like how you get to the boards. You give a nice, like, easy option. Here I would even you kind of a little bit hasty on this decision, right? Like, what your teammate sees, or let's just talk about what you see, right? You have this guy just, let me make this a little bit bigger. You have this guy just traveling up the ice, right? And if you're just following him like this, you can always cut out to grab the puck and skate around if you need. But in this position, you cut early and come across like this. So if you need to turn back out to catch up to the puck, well, the puck's moving really fast, right? Like if you had kept going straight, you could always cut back onto the puck. But you can't do this and then magically get up. Like, you can't just teleport up to here. Like, it'll come to you if you're high, if you start high, but if you come low, it'll just skip past you. And obviously, it's a really far pass. And even if you had ventured your way up right behind him, I don't know. Just something to think about, right? Whether or not the pat but you can understand what your teammate was thinking and where you probably could have gone to. You need to get into your, I don't know what's going on right now. You need to get into your teammate's head and try and figure out what they're thinking. And this guy's got two defensemen on him. He's trying to make a pass, and look up at his map, figure out where you are. So just try and be consistent. I apologize for the tearing. It's just the video or the media player. Okay, this is not audio delay. This is quite an interesting decision, right? Like, I don't really hate this, but in this position, right, it's like your whole area in front of you is open, right? So the first thing you should do is, all right, I have time. Figure out where the opposition is. So you have one player here, another, and another, right? So you have all this open space right in front of you. But what do you know is going to happen, right? You know that you can try and instantly turn in and face like this guy, but this guy's a good angle on you, right? If you come into him, he can turn out on you or come wide, and you have Sanderson over here. He's ready to come in and pressure you. So, like, even like really good players will struggle to get through this like kind of junction that they've got going on here. So what a lot of players will opt for is they'll get themselves out in front of this line of players and try and give the puck out here, right? Because if this guy wants to pressure you so you can't run into the middle, he's gonna come off of this angle, right? He's gonna push out, which will open up more room over here for this pass. And you can watch where your teammate goes, right? Actually, let me back up to the line, right? That's the line I drew earlier. He's actually crossing directly over that line. So just, food for thought, right? So now you are very restricted in this position. You can always, I think you tried to go for just a chip shot on net with your teammate running the net. Good play. Fine, do it. That's totally okay. I mean, you have this guy coming in, so if you're looking at the map even at this point and you know that the defenders are like this, I mean, you could totally try and slip it directly under you, like taking your stick out forward and then going under to come to this guy. You should be careful and make sure that this guy, you know, you need to make sure that this guy can't stick the puck because then you're gonna be, at a major, really quick counterattack. So safe option here is just out the boards to your defenseman. So there's many different options. You can pick and choose whatever you're comfortable with. Um, this just isn't a high enough chip, right? So he gets deflected off and put in the corner. Your teammates got to fight for it now. You guys have no pressure. Okay, I'm interested to see like what you decide to do here. Okay, honestly, that's fine. I like the double press, especially on somebody like Smasher. Like if you're just playing to. All right, in this position, right, you're probably never gonna get a pass here because Cook can turn on you, and you have Smasher in the way. So Smasher's really good at just collecting anything. Like he can stick any puck going through here. Just bolt towards the net. You can use your boost, your stamina. Yeah, so it gets picked up, right? But if you call it to your teammate, Lolly, send that shit on net. Hop on net. You can just full sprint there and try and be the first one to play a rebound, or it might even go in or it goes over. And right, if you're sprinting this way and it hits them, boom, rebound goes over, go get it. Fine. Literally, just think how you can add more pressure, like, and help your teammates like carry out their plays. You might actually be able to intercept the puck here if you like. I would like always be prepared for your stick to do something, right? If you're this close to this guy, put your stick like this or get it up in the air to block something, Don't just idle. Because if we go frame by frame, if you're sitting like, like this, right? Like some players will do this, then they can block a puck that's going like right here. And it's kind of in the air. You never know if your stick's going to block it or not, but who knows? Just a little nitpicking. I'm gonna try to make this under an hour, but no promises. I don't hate your decision making here. I think that you turned a little early because it's like if this guy shoots the puck, then you're not like forward facing the play. Like I think what you should try and learn to do is figuring out how to get your stick like sat like this and put it in like from your backhand like this direction. While you're skating like forwards, right? So you'll be facing this way. Your body's gonna be like here, and your stick is gonna be this way. So like yeah, like almost this position, but your stick here, right? So that you can be more forward facing, but just click looking at the puck. Because this is like it's easier to see like from your teammate's perspective, but it's like look what happens to him, right? He beats a player, and I mean he could have made this instant pass, but you weren't even turned around yet. Why am I? Oh, that's why. You weren't even turned around yet, so he wasn't even ready for this. Beat Smasher, and then now that you're turned, he's ready for a pass, but he's like it's either gonna get. This is annoying me. Well, I was going to say he's either going to try and pass it and it's going to get blocked, or he's going to shoot and it's just going to go way over your head into one of those players. So I don't even know what happens. He probably might go around. Okay, yeah, he just gets beat, right? So same thing as like it just getting stopped. So better pass there, and they have a 2-on-1. Oh, it actually gets the Smasher. So wow. Let's look at this defensive or this routing back on defense. So one thing I can comment on here is like I understand that you're trying to come to the back check, right? But you need to think about the immediate threat, right? You have to, think like what can Hot Dog do to fix the situation, right? He's gonna instantly try and get into this passing lane, but he's going to quickly have to make a decision whether or not he needs to go to a specific person. And right here, he's deciding, all right, it's Smasher. I would just instantly have started like on an angle like this, right? If this guy decides to come down anyway, you can start making this turn way earlier rather than you can just come across like this rather than meandering and then going because it wastes time, right? You're trying to get into that passing lane instantly, because subconsciously trying to cover this, you cover this, and any ground pass is cooked. You might be able to bat something out of the air. So he grabs it, right? If you hadn't meandered out, you might have because let's see, like you basically took this path and then you went. If you had kind of just instantly gone there, I mean, it's a triangle, right? What does Pythagorean theorem say? A squared plus b squared, right? If this is A and this is B, this is a right triangle. This is this. What am I even talking about, bro? I thought I was so smart there. Nah, it's like this is just quicker. C is just quicker. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah. But basically, you're just spectating your entire back check instead of actually being in the play, which you might have been able to, like, look how much stamina you have. You might have been able to end up on this puck. I guess you beat him there. Back same. Beautiful. Nice. Play the body. Nice. Another good play. It's got to go up same right now. Nope. That was a bad choice from your teammate. Okay, nice. I like how you did like a defense. Okay, this is okay. So you do a nice like defensive scoop here, right? Where you recognize that your teammates are up, so you scoop all the way back to your zone. Beautiful, right? It's a really good way to like follow this player into your zone, and also like if there's an overhead lob somehow, like just pick it up. And it's good to just really get yourself turned around and ready to join the play, like however you want. But you can't. Now that you've done that, like slow down, like press, like look at you. You're moving. You're actually you have sprint speed still. You can slow down, and like slowly move through here where you're closer to this guy. I mean, I would even still stay near him, right? Like you don't want this guy to be able to like turn out and beat you to something. You want to be able to pressure him the entire time. Um, but look, Smasher cuts the puck, and he's coming through. Now you've got this guy who can turn. He's probably gonna turn this way, right? Because why would he want to turn into his teammates like line of pressure? Yeah, I don't know. I guess this is just Smasher's solo endeavor. Wow. So instead of doing a normal turn, he goes for a lose all my momentum and then 180. It's quite the play, but yeah. So Smasher actually loses out. He doesn't have enough stamina to complete the play, which is it's whatever. He had no help, right? JG could have helped him. Then that would have been good for Smasher, but that didn't happen. Okay. I don't hate this, right? You recognize, hey, I need to get to this guy. I mean, it's a little bit slow, but I mean, things happen. It's human error. It's whatever. At least you knew what you needed to do. Don't get greedy, right? Like lean into this play, right? Because you just need to assume like the worst, right? Like you don't want to get greedy because that's how you like bring up inconsistencies and practice doing the wrong thing. You need to really be ready to jump on this puck and just put your all into it, right? Because Flyfire, he could go and run into this guy because he's going to take a shot. But that's the thing. That's what he's threatening is a shot. So that's fine. Like you need to do what you can to stop the shot. Because first of all, your teammate is literally on the goal line. He's not pressed to the outer edge of his crease. He has a very low chance of making a save here. There is a backdoor pass straight to JG where he's posted up. Like, this is a terrible situation. So these guys are all going to collapse, and you should too. You know, like you literally have the closest stick even. So you got to recognize. Yeah, see that? See, look, everybody tries to collapse, but because you give a half-ass effort onto it, right? Bad situation. Fly's trying to get in front of the shot. Lolly is pressing with you, right? Like, you guys 100% get this puck if you skate into the play instead of getting greedy. Because this is like a perfect team press. He's skating in, he gets the puck. Fly is covering this. His only option is a single one-touch or a one-touch shot onto the net, you know? Like, and from the map, I mean, that would just be bang or bang. And he doesn't make out of those like decisions. So if you just go play him on the puck, Lolly can help make sure that he doesn't pull the puck all the way over to this side before you can, and Flyfire can get in front of the play. Perfect. Fly gets in front of it, and just out of sheer experience, but he almost solo defended that play. Only thing is that Lolly was over to his side, so he couldn't instantly turn that. He couldn't turn out. So Lolly obviously added pressure. Once again, you're making this like really like wide and early scoop turn, like right in front of the net. And it's like, if he wants to take a shot, look how far you are. Like, this is really hard to convert from. Especially since the fact that you could even like post up here, like closer, and then you could just give it back or go back across. It's like, you don't need to be this far. Like, I know you're scared of the goalie getting you, but like his stick will come out to here. You've got like all of this room in front of you. Okay, nice. So you kind of skate into it, right? But like I said, if you were where you were supposed to be, then he could have made this pass. But you're, leeching into the spot where you would want to be. And once again, if you're not so bent on having your stick on your forehand and you just put it on your backhand and practice this, boom. Instant pass. It's like you don't even have to move your stick. But now he goes for the shot. And then whether or not, you are not going to get here first. Look at all these players, right? That's what I'm saying. You make such an early turn, and it's like you need to be so sure of like what you're doing and that you're going to like be open. Otherwise, you're just literally like watching the puck. Nice. Okay. I like you cutting off that angle. I don't hate it. One thing you can also think about here, right? Instead of just like thinking about progressing the puck, is recognize like just look at this, right? You're passing the puck up. He's gonna slow down and press this, and he's instantly gonna get once again pressured. So the other team has a smash or rotation and a double press, however they want. This pass is going to be real, like he can get it and collect the puck. Very low chance he's going to have enough stamina to beat out 3 players. So in this situation, I would just sauce it back, let this guy bounce out across, and then you just go up, right? Your defenseman will help you generate a breakout. You have to use your defenseman in this game. Instantly picked off. Now you guys are trying to defend a counterattack. Okay, nice. Fly gets in there. Nobody's covering 29. Okay, nice. You recognize he's back there. All right, use your puck cam. You need to you don't even know if the puck's in the air or on the ground, right? Oh, so it was in the air. Even though your stick is on the ground, you still didn't get the puck because you didn't click, you didn't use your left click and check and see like where the puck was. Like, you should get as many frames of reference as you can, because information in puck is the most important thing you can have. The more information you have, the better of a play you can make. I'm not. I don't know what the plan is here. You've got like you were last. You were basically D2 in the situation, like right. Like you were the last defenseman. Now you need to find your next like line of threat. Like Hot Dog Man can go pursue Smasher, so you need to go get his onto your goalie's back door. Um, Fortunately, doesn't get the pass. Nice, that's a good 50. You're hopping out. Nice. It's got to go up to nice, nice, nice. Oh, man, Lolly's got to figure out. He's got to figure that out. That's happened to him so many times recently. Like he just receives a puck and it just bounces way off of his stick. All right, interesting. He gets beat. Um, yeah, I mean he probably should have passed it here, but I mean I understand why he might not have. In this situation, you see him going for the puck, just turn up the boards, right? He can play this to you, and no matter what happens, like if you get it and he's instantly on you, bang, rip it. It'll go all the way around the board, show the defenseman. It can always go back to him too, but like he tries to go up, but like there's not much of a. I don't know if yeah. So he just gets mad, right? He just doesn't have enough stamina because he wasted it all instead of passing to you, but it's fine, right? Like I said, I can understand why the pass didn't happen, and it happens. Okay, I like this 2-man press. Good, good. Okay, it's fine. Wow, good patience. Yeah, it's probably a goal here. Alright, good try. Yeah, I like you like pausing and waiting there and ready for a shot. I actually don't hate turning around there. Like there are some instances like where you're like I'll knock you and be like, man, like you shouldn't have turned there, but this is totally fine. Like I don't hate this because you posted up like way out in front of the slot where players will normally default into this like defensive line, right? Like unless this player is really working at his map while also trying to gauge where this guy's passing, like because you can't just look at the map. You can't look at the map and know like where like you can't see his stick. You can't see if he's passing any of these ways, right? So this guy's gonna be looking, and he probably won't see you over here. So I do like kudos to you for stopping high. Not sure what happened here. If this results in a goal, that's unfortunate. Okay, yep, good D. Thank you so much for just turning around instead of skating onto this puck. This is beautiful, right? The fact that you turned around here makes this play completely different. If you had gone for this puck, you would have clashed Hot Dog Man. You would have gotten there first, but you would have clashed him and been facing this way, straight into the wall. You would have had to turn and get up the rink. Now JG has to make a decision. Do I? Well, first of all, this puck is gonna just sail overhead straight to Lolly, but he has to. I mean, like he's fucked. He's generally just fucked. What is happening? Why is the puck not going up the rink? That's just way too damn late of a pass. What's the point of making a pass that late? Okay, Lolly's kind of cooking. I actually like that play. I can't lie. I try and do it so many times and I can never fucking get it right. Yeah, I mean, have fun. Like, be experimental. Be creative. Nice. Good job moving around. Not staying in the same spot. Okay, you're first there. Good. Back same. No. There's literally nobody over there, right? Like, if you send this to the boards, you have to hope that your teammate, like, because look at your teammates route. See how he's not moving anymore? Like right in this moment, you can't see anybody, so I assume that you look at your map and rip it across. If you don't, then you're just intuitively trying to rip it across to where nobody would be. If you just back same, right? He's literally staring at you, waiting for this puck, and if you give it to him, he will skate in. And Smash will have to like turn out and board bounce onto him, right? Like he can come and board bounce out, but he's already gonna skate. I mean, he can pick up the puck and get moving. He'll have to turn out. Basically, all I'm trying to say is that Fly Fire will be able to get some. He'll be able to make a decision whether or not it's a shot on net that you can go play on off of, or a pass across, chip. If this guy comes in, he could just literally pass it. Like, yeah, see? So look at this. Puck comes out, then this is a total this is the pass he will make 1,000,000% of the time. He's making that pass. Fortunately, you guys actually get to generate a play off of it, even though it probably shouldn't have happened. I mean, like, yeah, like that's kind of just random, but oh shit, I'm not even through the first period. I'm already 30 minutes in. Okay, you find yourself in a position a lot where you're literally just skating in front of the goalie, right? And think about this like from a puck player's perspective, right? If you are in front of your goalie, um, or sorry, not in front of your goalie. If you're just skating around in front of their goalie, right, and you have a teammate down here, just let me just move forward a little bit more, just so I can get you to when you're actually in front. Look at the situation you're in, right? You have this guy defending you. You have this guy here, right? If you are just skating in front and just like not you're just there's no like good way for me to explain this. So you just have to see it, right? Right here. What do you think is gonna happen? Right? Like there's not a lot you can do here. So what's the best thing to do here? I'll show you, right? Look, you're going to the net. Great. Your teammate is literally in front of the other guy. Like he's going to get a shot off. So what should you do? Is try and make the shot harder, right? Because you're not in any position to take a backdoor shot anytime soon, unless you're the master of skating forward and backhanding this one time you're in, which I'm sure you're probably not going to do, because I don't even know there are many 2,000-hour players that still can't even fathom doing that. Stop in front of the goalie. Just screen him, right? You're allowed to screen the goalie. Like he won't be able to see your teammate's stick moving. He will only be able to see the puck through your body, and he'll have a really late reaction. But because you come across here instead of posting up in front of the goalie, right, and slowing down, this guy ends up turning off of you to get into this passing lane, and Flyfire makes a decision to try and come left because this guy is coming into his lane. Whereas if you just wait here, then this guy's going to be playing on top of you, creating even more of a fuss in front of the net, where Fly can just shoot, and you can go for a rebound. Or you can try and tip it in. Like, turn around and look at him and try and play the puck. Yep, yeah, so. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting position. I hope you either have to go back to Fly or you slam it out the boards. All right. Tried to handle through everybody. It's an acquired taste, I suppose. Okay, I like your routing. You're staying within passing distance. And then period over. I do like here, like you pause and you create like distance. Good. Try and learn to, I mean, even slow down a little bit more so you can play through it, right? Like you speed up into this, even though what you should try and do is work your way behind him, right? Because he's skating into it so he can play it. But if you just brain fuck him and wait for the puck to come and receive it here, you can just move it past him. Because he's fast. Oh, and he's a righty. I keep thinking I'm a lefty, so like my range of movement is not that wide. Oh yeah, he gets it. I guess in a normal situation, that's what I would try and do. But if he's, wow, he is really like zooming through the fucking slot. He really oh my gosh, he stam dumped. Okay. Uh, I mean, in a normal situation, I wouldn't expect somebody to stam dump here. But this is NA Pugs, so I suppose you would know better than I would then. So my fault. I'm sorry. You were right. Like you can stop here in front of the net. You don't even need to be in front. Like you can be like right here, and just like pause, like right in the like right in the spot. Right? Like yeah, I mean, you kind of just have to recognize what your teammates are doing and whether or not there's a threat. Right? If there's a threat instantly on the net, there's nothing you can do in this situation. So you already see that there's a player up here. So if all your teammates are around these guys, like just play to your strengths, right? You know that you have a defender coming in and pressing this puck. If they chip it past, you have a player ready to play it. So they're gonna have to pull some absolute shit in order to get this through. Um, but that's the thing is like if you were in a good position for him to he can't really make this pass. It's gonna be so slow because he's already stretched his thing super wide. Like I'll let you. Oh, let me go back and go frame by frame. See how he's trying to get into position to pass? His stick isn't facing you. It's facing like this way, like this way. So he's going to have to flare out the back of his stick and somehow push it forward. Not really possible, right? But if you're where you should have been, with your stick exactly however you want it, because you came from the back side of the net, you can post up however you want. You're already facing the play coming from behind the net. So just be patient in the offensive zone because chances will come to you. Nice, good leave. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at how number 9 ends up getting behind all your players. And it's Lolly just needs to turn around and play the guy. Yeah, because he skates all the way into the zone. Like this would have been catastrophic if they gained control of the puck. Number 9 would have been on a bomba clap breakaway. I mean, beautiful finish from Fly Fire. That's crazy. Yeah, good touch to get around the goal line. Good pressure. I would say there's some that you could do different, but I mean, Smasher, it's like you're gonna end up in this position regardless. He responds to everybody, so I mean, I don't like this is fine. Like you force like you coming out here makes it so he can't come this way, right? Beautiful. You keep him out of the middle. He can't east west your goalie. You push him down. Like this is good. I would have had my stick already like ready to play this one just in case. You know, because you don't want him to sneak through like just right behind you. Like for example, what he tries to do, but he mishandles it. He wanted to go through this way. But I mean, you blocked him out really well, so you probably might have just been able to steal the puck to begin with and get an offensive push. Like I said, just preload your stick. You get it ready, get it in action. Like try not to have your stick sitting idle ever. Like, try and make use of it all the time if you can. You just want to be as efficient as you can as a puck player. Okay, I like you slowing down. That's good. Kept yourself in front of the play, not you didn't push yourself behind it to where you can't even play it anymore. Whenever you're routing back, right, like you don't have to worry about look at where your teammate is, right? Once this guy decides to make a decision with the puck, it's either gonna come up, he's gonna try and keep it, or he's gonna like turn around and come out. and make a pass or something. Um, just get onto the boards, right? Block a board pass. Flyfire can come and play this group. Like try and allow your defensemen to play whatever assignment they need, because now you guys are just both floating in the middle. Okay, you actually so even though you weren't on the board to begin with, you end up bumping 43, and you're faster now than him. Okay, good cut across, but your teammate also made it too. So, okay, nice. Good job recognizing that. I can tell you looking at the map here. Yeah, this is a tough situation. I'm not gonna lie, the pass probably needed to just be a chip across to 65 instead of up to you. But I think he kind of ran out of options, like at a certain point, like here. This is probably the last point which he could have made it without it being like blocked by JG, or if he made a really good opportunity. Okay, nice, good. You went left side here, like you stayed neutral, but you went left side, which is good. Because I mean, he tried to go left too, but like he passed it down to Smasher, but your teammates are there, right? Like looking at the map, it's like, should I go left or right? Okay, well, your teammates are right, but you don't have anybody protecting left. Like 77 is going to have to skate to 85 in order to get the puck, whereas you can turn left here, put pressure on him. Well, you have your stick but like your stick subconsciously made him make this decision, right? He didn't really even want to leave it, but he forced himself so far into it, right, to try and slow down because you were coming right behind him, that he just fucks it up, right? Because he has pressure. He can see your stick below him, right? Which is actually another thing. If you hide your stick, right, like if you just don't have it sitting right here, whenever you catch up to him, it won't be in his feet, and he can see it down here. If you just like come swing at it, or like come swing at it, because he messes it up himself, and then like if he hadn't, then he might have ended up staying with the puck. I like that decision. Trusting your teammates, that's a good thing to do. All right, so you did a really good one play, but you didn't this play. Really just slow up so you can see whether or not he goes left or right. Because now you're chasing the play and you're not even in the play. Fortunately, JG just sabotaging his team this game. I don't know what's going on. Good job picking him up. Sanderson doesn't like to pass very much, so. This is another thing where like you make the same like thing every time. Like you really do this scoop, right? There's no difference to just like skating directly there and then just ulting. Right? You can ult and turn towards the puck if you really want to post up there, right? Like if that's the only way that you think you're gonna score. Why not just whenever this happens, right? Slow pass, slow down, and cut out wide, right? Build up speed, make a turn so that you can come in to the zone with speed in case 77 can play it, right? Because he can play it, see? And if you turn out wide, look at that. Holy moly, you turn out wide, you're on this path already. And he picks it up, bang. Gives it into you, and you're skating into the play. It's like clockwork. And he tries to even make this option, but because he's trying to pass to your board, like he's trying to make this super precise pass instead of I'm skating this way, just put the pass anywhere in very precisely this general spot. And it's like this is so much easier to play into than trying to slot a pass up to your stick. Because then he has to send it here. Or like possibly in this, like, just in this whole glob rather than just massive glob, right? Interesting. So you actually only use a tiny bit of stamina here, and you get beat for it, and you actually see him coming, right? Like, I understand not using a lot, but once you see this, go, 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 stamina, dump it, dump it. You're even first, but he just moves the stick before you. Nice. Look at that. You're following your guy back. That's really good. Good decision. Good beat. Whoa. Hold on. All right. First of all, this shouldn't even occur, but I'm going to say that that's a JG error. I like this, but now you got to make a decision, right? You slow down like this, and you've got this guy like right here. Instant decision, because 9 is going to turn on you and cook you, and you have no stamina. If you have stamina, right, then you could turn onto the boards and try and play something, but you don't have stamina. So trying to get back up to speed is going to be impossible. Number 9 is just going to come in directly onto you, right? He's there, and he should already be like in here 50ing you, but he takes a super wide turn on you. And in like most situations, I would instantly just kick it out, right? However you can. Like right here, I would instantly bang it out. Like, I mean, because I know you make the decision after making extra handles, right? You see those extra handles in this amount of time, you could have passed it out, and that's the window in which I would have done it. But whoa, holy shit! All right, that's just pure luck, right? Like, the fact that guy didn't even move his stick at all and went for was his stick tilted 1 tilt? No, I mean, it was neutral, but that is just miraculous to me. I don't know why he's not just. This is so greedy, right? Instead of just getting the puck off of your stick because it's a 2-on-2 and you have a threat, he tries to skate through so he can go for a play. You're blessed. Just in this situation. Let's see if you score. Wow. I mean, I don't hate the attempt. It's a this is a good shot to go for. You can probably try and find something here. Might go in. Maybe some about this point. By the time that he dashes over. Just remember that when you're shooting, that you should try and get the goalie to move and then rip a shot. Either that, or it should be like a one-timer. Like you're shooting before the goalie would even expect you to shoot. You need to be unpredictable. With that being said, a way to build up suspense like that is just like skating with the puck up into a shooting position, right? Like, let's see where you come up to. Okay, so literally the second that you can rip the shot, you're ripping it, right? So instead of controlling it and skating up a little bit to still a very fair shooting position. I know this moved a little bit, but I think it's just about the same position. Like, this is, yeah, I mean, this is where it starts. Like, you're literally just looking for this area. But you just fucking wham it, right? And shooting in this game, it's very follow through reliant. So you can shoot however you want, but if you don't follow through properly, it's going to change the outcome. And I will personally show you that. Because you can shoot however you would like, but if you do not shoot the proper way that you should, then it won't work out well. So let me actually I'll just go into practice mode, even though there's no pain. One thing that you really need to watch out for is like in this position, right? Nice, like you have a good shooting position here, but I'm gonna show you like building suspense starts with coming up and you're coming in and you have your stick like this. You can look at the goalie and decide like what you want to do, right? Like you can take your time here in this moment because you don't have to shoot from here. You can come up into this and wait for him to dash and play off of him instead of him playing off of you, right? You Oh my goodness. Why is there only a minute one though? Sorry, excuse me. You can puff of him, which is good. You wait from the dash and then bang it top right. I know I missed, but um, so yeah, and then obviously like I said, it's follow through oriented. This like if you absolutely bang the shot. All right, hold on. That went out better than it should have. If you're going to rip a shot and you go full tilt backwards, like whoa, wait a minute, terrible follow through. That's a possible shot, right? You want to do like a slow chip shot. It's like right, completely follow through oriented. One, I just tried to get a fast shot, and one, I was like, what's the purpose? What am I shooting this for? Okay, hold on. My stick was in the air, and that. Anyways, I'm not a very good shooter, so. Um. Oh my goodness. I'm so chud maxing right now. This is the greatest VOD I've ever done. Totally. It's totally not the worst I think I've ever done in a VOD of you. Um. Yeah. Like I said, it's just fall through oriented. You can make a chip shot, or you can go for what you think is a chip shot, and just end up saying, "Hey, let me shoot the puck." Whoa. And this is noticeable even on like one tilt, right? Like you can have a really good one tilt shot, like, or you can do that. You can lift your stick up and make a burger flip and go over, or you can come across and think you're shooting correctly. It's like no, it's another burger flipper, but I'm gonna try and get something that actually rolls off the stick, right? Like we'll do a roll shot, but you lift it up too high. And that was even on zero tilt. So, but if you do a correct follow through, you can get on one tilt and shoot exactly where you want. So it's basically just kind of like a low down. Like I'm like I said, I'm not a great shooter at all, but I know how, like, basically just know how it works, and just practice that, right? Like learn like what follow through like works, what feels correct, and like at what distance. So like basically just to end it all off, it's like whenever you're coming into this, right? How can you be deceptive? And like one way is like having your stick like this, right? You're skating into this, having your stick. Wait, actually, hold on. Okay, you're a little bit wider actually, which makes it easier for me to demonstrate this. You come out like this, and then you turn in, and this is how you take your shot, right? You're literally. Oh my goodness! I wish there was like a way I could call the puck to me. Um, you literally skate like this, and then you pull your stick in front, and then once it gets to your stick, then you rip. And that's, it's okay, but the goalie kind of knows what you're doing. But if you're watching the goalie, right, and you've got the puck coming through, you can skate in, and then like wait for a dash, and then try and go like top right, or if you don't want to wait, right, you could do is this, and like you're basically baiting this. And no goalie wants that to happen to them, because then they're gonna get put in a highlight reel, right? So you can bait that, and then literally just boom, close. If you're good at shooting, close, right? And you're gonna be good at shooting because I said you're gonna be good at shooting. And same thing on the other side, right? Like they don't want somebody to come across their crease and just shit on them because it's almost impossible to save that. Whereas something like this, a little bit easier to save. Major yap. So now is the point where I will continue just all the way through and just comment on what I see while the game plays. Because now I'm running out of time, so I try and like explain as much as I can, as in depth as I can, and how I think about it, just so that you guys can learn as much as possible about one thing without being confused about it. But obviously, it takes a ton of time. Very interesting play. I actually am back a little bit because I kind of missed it. Cool. What a pass. It's a good try. I like how you route into that. That's a good option there. Perfect. Wow. Nice. That's good positioning. Like if Flyfire really wanted to make a pass, he could have. Like you do really good. You do a really good job at coming high out of the slot in order to get open, but sometimes you are just always too high. To the point where your own teammates are trying to look for somewhere, and they set up to look somewhere, and then they don't have an option. Load your stick up. Get it ready. Okay, well, great play. But we can see in the replay, it's like your stick is just sitting still, right? Like if he wants to pass it, you're not ready. Also, did you send me a VOD where you win? Sorry, I gotta back up. I have face off. I'm not even gonna talk about it. Okay. Nice. Good job, forcing him a direction. Forcing him to go one way is really good. Beautiful. Oh, let me go back because I'm gonna talk about how good you did this, right? Because I want you to replicate this. The fact that you skate in here like behind him and then force him to go up and out makes it a lot easier for your teammates to decide where they want to go, which is really good as a back checking forward. This helps your teammates like so much now because look what happens. Smasher can't go literally anywhere, and then you and Lolly claps on him, and then Smasher thinks he can do it all because he's really good at the game, but inevitably he's gonna lose it sometimes. And bang, you Lolly and Flyfire have successfully just boxed Smasher out of the entire zone. So great routing back on defense. That was beautiful. Okay, hold on. Let me come back just a little bit here. Why not just stay here, right? Like you're already in a great spot. Like why come in? Anything else happen here? No. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh my gosh. Fuck. Okay. Sure. I mean, that's literally just all three of your teammates not doing what they should have, but it's whatever. Good try. You probably could have tried to do something else other than like just launch the puck off the face off, but wait. Oh, it was. Oh my gosh, it was intermission. Oh, it wasn't intermission. It was the. Okay. Oops. It was just the puck drop straight into intermission. Let me go back. Sorry, I was distracting myself. That's fine. I mean, you have three teammates on defense, like, and you're back checking. It should be. Yeah. Yep. Nice. Okay, goalie plays it. Where's puck go from here? Okay, whoa. You should go out to the other boards there. Like right here. Just go out to the boards. I know your teammate's there, but he's deep, right? He can just turn. He should turn and go across, realistically. Because you're stuck. Like you need to make an instant decision, and if Lolly just goes across, he allows you to stay where you are, and he gets to play an open position. But now he's already covered. Yep. So if you're on the boards, or you get to play it, Lolly gets to stay up, right? But now you guys are scrambling into an offensive position. You're just the goat. Okay. Good try. Nice. Good job recognizing your teammates there. Staying in the middle is good. You just opened up your teammate. You just opened up Fly. That's good. Nice. You motherfucker. Okay, I'm stopping. I know you like to do this swing, but this is like the one I know I told you not to do this swing, right? But that's like because you had a direct, like you could just directly go there. In this situation, yeah. Like you're allowed to swing around if you need to go into the corner to go play it, that's fine. Like your teammate isn't skating in ready to pass it, right? Like your teammate's struggling to get the puck and play something. Uh you can just turn in. Like and really like post up in the backside of him. You don't have to come, all the way up parallel. But look how high you come. Like, you don't even get low or anything. Like, you're so high off the play that you push yourself into the defense. And now instead of Fly being able to, what is happening, man? Boom. Now you, like, if you're just ready, look where he's aiming. He really just wants you to be closer to the goalie because you're not giving him a lot of chances to make that pass. And he just gets bodied off of it. He tries to make the pass to you and just can't. Good pressure. Beautiful. I don't even know what you did there, but that was cool. Touched it off the wall or something. That was fire. All right, your bot falling the play a little bit. 29 is your man. Let me just go back so you can see it, right? 29 is your man here. Let's get back in it. That was greedy. He could have passed that. Stay on the boards. Stay on the boards. Let you just go all the way around the boards here. You just follow the boards. He can just play it into the boards, right? Learn how to play behind the net. You can play it out like any way you want. You can literally go out here. You can come here, here. You can go back. Same. Beautiful spot to be behind the boards without any of these defenders anywhere close to you. Abuse that. Give your teammates the option. You end up being covered, so he gives it out. Great pass though. Nice. I don't hate your position. What the hell? Turn way earlier. Your teammate got the puck like all the way, like, look at your teammate. You knew your teammate was getting the puck here. You just turn up. Fly fire or you is going to be open. But now you guys are covering each other, literally. And a lolly just doesn't even know what pass to make because you guys are just a conglomerate. Nice. Play that line between you guys. Beautiful. Nice. And now don't press this guy too hard. Good turn. Nice. Okay, let me comment on this because this is another thing that I really get, like, I have a pet peeve of mine. Use all your stamina and try and catch up to this guy, right? You're back checking. If you don't back check, look. This, okay, I'm actually gonna extend the VOD view by a couple minutes. This is what caused my team to lose in Season 3 Division 2 Finals, right? I was on the New Orleans Voodoo, and we had the best players, like we probably had like one, well, like just talent wise, we had like some of the best players on our team, but we lost because this is the situation we were in every game. This guy's coming down, he's threatening a shot. These players are panicking because if they come up onto this guy, boom, you another open player coming in for shots, right? This is a terrible position to be in. So what you need to do is help them by back checking so that if they make a quick decision, you can get on this puck instantly. But you don't use all your stamina, right? You're just holding on to stamina and you're turning out wide. What are you allowing this guy to do? Just continue to walk in, right? This is absolutely no help to your defense, and this guy is going to walk in and take a shot, or he's going to make a pass and they're going to make a shot, right? Neither of your teammates even defend, and it's maybe because they know that this guy, that Sanderson is selfish. But if you're actually chasing the guy, back checking, Flyfire has done exactly what he needs to do in this position for you to back check. But because you're not back checking, when Sanderson decides, like, tries to make a move, instead of Flyfire being able to commit, he's trying to stay in front of him. Whereas Flyfire could normally just slow him down enough to the point where if you had used your stamina earlier, you would have been there and smacked the shit out of the puck. Chase him down. You're allowed to chase him down. That is so incredibly important. You have to know how to route back on defense. Look how close you get to him without even boosting and being wide. You could have helped. You guys might genuinely lose this. Okay, nice. You're kind of just hovering around. Beautiful. That's good. Just keep going around. That's fine. I like the turn after the play ends. Nice. Oh my goodness. Let me go back for just a second. I like the fact that like you're holding the boards until you're no longer an option. And then you come off and you go towards the net, right? Then Lolly gets the puck, instantly plays it up to you. Beauty. Rip it. Don't even take this extra touch. Take this touch onto it, skate onto it, and just rip it. Goalie doesn't even know what's going on. You just gotta rip this hoe. But you take an extra touch and actually get beat. So I would have made that play. Good job. Good try. Preload your stick better. You just gotta be you gotta be anticipatory. Like what can how can I be how can I like have my stick in the position that I think it's like I'm gonna need it in. Yeah, this is a good job. I mean, you're not like leaving the play, but you're also like still providing like support. You don't want to always be in the play. Like if you're all four in the defensive zone right here, then you have no offensive pressure, which means that the defense is just going to shit on you. So you holding the line forces their players out, which is good. Like you don't always want to hold the line. Like sometimes you need to skate in and help. But having offensive, you are so far from the fucking net here. Like you have so much room to close the gap and making it like Luke can probably dash into a save here. I've seen it happen countless times. Nice. So look, now you close the gap, but then your stick's not even ready for a pass. Puck cam. Use your puck cam sometimes. Yeah, like if you don't know really what's going on with the puck here, just use your puck cam and like turn into it. Only a minute left. I'm at like an hour 3 of recording right now, hour 2. So sorry. This is definitely a long one, but I think I've made longer before. I used to aim for like 45 minutes, but it's just genuinely impossible to do 15 minutes a period. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. Look at that. Look how your teammate plays it behind the net, right? And keeps it back there because it's such a threatening position. Worst case scenario, he can't pass it to you. It goes out the boards all the way around to 65, who is currently skating to that board. But he finds that pass to you and gives it off, and then just goalie is backwards. Why? I don't know why he's backwards, but it's whatever. Good finish. That's the result of the game. Okay. This actually wasn't a bad game to submit because you guys did almost throw. Good pressure. I don't really know what Smasher's doing. Yeah, I mean, you're just holding passing lanes, and he's just, yeah, I mean, the entire period just did nothing. Or that last 10 seconds. I mean, that was a good, I'm sorry if you can hear my chair squeaking. I just forgot to say that at the beginning of the thing. Fuck my chair, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention that, but, I think one of the things you need to focus on a lot is trying to decide, like, how to be the most effective on offense, right? So that means, like, how can I continue moving through positions in order to maintain speed and create the largest gap that you can between the defense so that your um, other offensemen and your defensemen have the easiest time making plays with you. Um, I think that you need to post up a little bit, like probably closer and maybe a little bit more behind the goalie so that you have a more direct angle on the play. Um, you need to route more, like whenever you're chasing, you need to chase people back into the zone. If it's like a 3-on-2 or it's like a bad position like that, like you don't necessarily need to chase somebody if it's a 2-on-2, but if you are close enough to make a difference in any situation, you should chase because you can always win a back check by the other person slowing down. Um, Backchecking as an offenseman is really important. Um, Obviously, there's a lot of mechanical stuff, and like just because of the fact that you only can do certain things, it's like I don't comment on a lot of stuff because it's like I'm not going to nitpick you over stuff that isn't necessarily even possible without you putting in more hours. I'm only gonna talk about like your game, like your actual gameplay and your decisions. I'm trying to think of what else. Um, I do find you like trying to like you kind of are playing like sharks and minnows with Luke over there in the on the ozone. Sometimes you need to know when you just need to leave the goalie and like go rotate out into defense, even though you're in the offensive zone. Like sometimes the best play to do is to just not overstep. Like if you feel like you've been waiting in front of the goalie too long and that you're covered, like fine, leave. But you can wait in front of the goalie as long as you want. If there's nobody in front of your goalie and your teammates have the puck, right? If you're just alone there, then you are a incredible threat. The teammates can shoot and they can either score because you're screening, they can just score because they're good, or you can rebound and just apply pressure. Somebody's gonna have to come to you. Somebody's gonna be open, right? Um, or somebody should be open unless the other team is just a straight god squad. Um, I don't believe there's anything else like that was like immediately came to my mind as like a full game summary. Um, Obviously, like use your stick more. Like get your hand in the game. Move it, get it active. Like be ready for things to happen. Like anticipate what's gonna happen with your stick. Like don't just use it when you need it. Use it at all times. Um, Also hide it more. Like whenever you're gonna go into a play or like you're trying to back check or something, like don't let the opponents know how close you are back checking, right? Like don't hold your stick like right in front of you. Just really give it a wide, like just do like doing sweeps is fine, right? Because the more anticipatory like that your opponents are, like the less that they know, the more that you know that they don't, which is a gap. That's a strength that you can play on. The more stuff that you can figure out that your teammate doesn't know, or not your teammate, I'm sorry, that the opponents don't know, will always only help you, right? The more information you have that they don't is better. So if you don't hold your stick under them or like you make them guess like what's even happening, like they have to look at their map to determine how close you are, and which is hard to do when they're on a breakaway, right? Um, oh gosh, I think I've basically touched all bases. You are totally welcome to resubmit another VOD later on, where I will go like more in depth on like actual strategy. But at this point, like I just want you to like take what you've got, like build upon it, start to practice more mechanics, and like try and get yourself into a more like strong and attacking offensive position where you're getting more time with the puck. And I would like to see you incorporate your defense a little bit more into your like thought process in your gameplay, because there's a lot of times where you're like receiving the puck and literally just trying to play the objective, which is scoring, rather than taking multiple passes or touches in order to make the play. I think you are a little bit confident, right? Like sometimes you get the puck and I saw you moving it, so I mean that's good, obviously. But like I said, your teammates can also move it, so you have to using your defenseman to help build pressure is it's imperative. So I don't know. I hope I can get you a better VOD review in the future, since I'm a little bit rusty and I also haven't done it in a while. Wait, that's the same thing. It's late at night and I'm a little bit tired. So how about that? That's I think that's kind of fair. Um. Anyways, uh, yeah. I hope you enjoyed. Just keep practicing. And like yeah, just submit some more VOD reviews once you think you've seen some like genuine improvement. And also just before I let you go, don't try and incorporate everything at once. Just work through things, right? The things that I talked about, like don't try and overload your brain, because you're never going to learn everything and incorporate it like and be able to incorporate it. You need to focus on one thing, right? And just think about it like while you're playing until like it starts to just make sense in your brain to the point where your brain wants to do that. And it's like it just seems to be second nature. You just need to be in that position and be like, oh my gosh, like yeah, like this is what I should be doing. But you don't want it to be the point where it's like, oh my gosh, I need to do this and this and this and this and this, and trying to remember all that at once. Focus on one thing at a time. Take it slow. Don't overload yourself. That's not like it's the worst way to learn is trying to do it all. Um, unless it's mechanics. Practice mechanics as much as you want. Yep. Anyways, peace.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.